What's up, everyone? This is my first exercises video in this new series I've started, and on this one we're going to be doing the FizzBuzz challenge, which is a Python problem that often appears a lot in interviews, and I think that it'll really help better explain logic and that sort of related to that in Python. So I think that this is very simple, but I want to start off easy, and that way we can build up the difficulty eventually. So we're gonna be looking at the best way to do this. So I'm gonna first explain what it is about, and then we're gonna go on to the actual coding. So here we have the file I already created. And so the FizzBuzz challenge is basically the user gives a number to the program, and what it does is if the number is divisible by 3, then it returns fizz, and if it's divisible by 5, then it returns buzz, and if it's divisible by 3 and 5, then it returns FizzBuzz. So think about it, it's really simple, but you could just do something like if this is just pseudocode, that means it's not actual code that'll work, but it's just to help you get an idea. So if the number is divisible by 3, then you print fizz. But this would take a long time to do if a number divisible by 5, and then another one for if a number is divisible by 3 and 5, and then another one for if it's not even divisible by at all, in which case you print nothing. Instead, what you can do is you can just have one piece of text that contains nothing from the beginning, but we'll keep adding on to it under certain logical conditions. And so we're going to actually need the number from the user, so input, enter your number here. So here we take input from the user, we convert it to integer, and then we make our first if statement. So if num, and then this is very important in Python, the modulo operator. It's just a % sign. What it does is it gives the remainder of a division. So let's say if it's 7, for example, 7 modulo 7 mod 3, then it would return 1 because that's the remainder, to remainder 1. So if we do the num right here, if it's divisible by 3, so to say that to Python, we're going to do if num mod 3 equals to 0. That means if the remainder, when you divide num by 3, when you divide the number by 3, if the remainder is 0, that means that it is divisible by 3. So then what we can do is we can just add, so text plus equals to, that way we can add to the string over here, and plus so text plus equals to fizz. And we can do the same for if it's divisible by 5. Equals to buzz. And so what this will do is this minimizes the code that we actually have to write, because it'll just say that we have an empty text from the beginning. If it's divisible by 3, add fizz. If it's divisible by 5, then you add buzz. And if it's both, then if it's divisible by 3, then it adds fizz, then it adds buzz, and then you have FizzBuzz. And if it's not divisible at all, then it would stay like this. And then at the end, when we print text, then it wouldn't print anything if it's not divisible by 3 or 5. So if we can print it here, let me just clear it so you can see it. Yeah, okay. Enter a number here. So let's say we enter something that's divisible by 3, so 9. Then it says fizz. And if we do like 25, then it says buzz. But what if we do something that's both that's both divisible by 3 and 5? Then that would be like 15, for example, FizzBuzz. 30, for example. And if we use something that's not divisible by either of them, like 16, then it doesn't print anything. It just it just prints the empty text at the beginning. So although this is very like simple, you can just think of it logically. You just have to know how to implement it into Python, and you also need to know how to like minimize the amount of code that you're actually writing. So that was it for this video. It was pretty short, but I'll be making more of these videos like more often than I do my tutorials. So yeah, don't forget to like if you like the video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.